Why did Constantine trick Lucifer? Will we see him in the second movie? With the announcement of Constantine 2 and the return of Keanu Reeves, one question keeps hanging around. Will we see Lucifer again in this movie? The villain who tried to claim Constantine's soul at the end of the first film. But how likely is it that he will return? In the first installment, Constantine managed to outsmart Lucifer after sacrificing himself. God forgave him and let him into heaven. However, Constantine could earn his way back into hell, as it has been mentioned that we will see his darker version, and maybe Lucifer will be part of this story. What would you think if I told you that Lucifer could face a much darker and more powerful entity? In this video, we'll be breaking down everything we know about Lucifer and how he could return in Constantine 2. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Before starting this video, I invite you to participate in the new giveaway we will be having in this channel, where we will be giving away the first volume of Scarlet Witch by Steve Orlando, a story that will mark the future of the Marvel Universe. To participate, all you have to do is comment which is your favorite moment of the Marvel Universe. The winner will be announced on November 30th. Lucifer's story in the universe of Constantine begins long before the creation of mankind. In Constantine's universe, Lucifer was created by God billions of years before Constantine's birth, and was the most powerful archangel in creation. He was created to, with his music, guide the legions of angels in the heavenly powers. But something happened that corrupted his heart. The most powerful archangel wanted to be better than his father, and created a rebellion where he dragged most of his brothers with him. Lucifer's downfall was the beginning of the war for souls on earth, but it would not be the end. Before his fall, other angels shared his greatness and closeness to God, but his ambition and charisma managed to corrupt them, dragging them with him in his rebellion. These fallen archangels, influenced by Lucifer's promises, were transformed into demons, beings of immense power that began to torment humanity from the first days of its existence. Throughout the centuries, these entities have operated from the shadows, extending their influence in the darkest moments of human history, and contributing to this war that takes place behind the shadows in Constantine's world. John Constantine, with his ability to see and confront these entities, is at the center of this struggle. His life is marked by encounters with these demons, many of whom act as pawns of Lucifer, or are pursuing their own dark interests. With Lucifer and other demons banished to hell, and God along with his angels from heaven, a war started for the souls of humans, a competition that Lucifer seemed to be winning. In the midst of this battle for humanity, Constantine was born, a young boy with a gift to see the spiritual world, especially angels and demons. Constantine, as a young boy, was subjected to a war he was not prepared for, and had no desire to be alive. When Constantine is young, he decides to be unalive, and his soul is condemned to hell, but he is resurrected and comes back to life. From that moment on, John Constantine has spent his days trying to earn God's favor, and to avoid returning to the place he saw as a young man. But Constantine is an anti-hero and is willing to do whatever it takes to achieve his goals, something that ended up getting him in trouble. At the end of the first Constantine movie, we saw how several events happened that not only showed Lucifer as one of the most powerful characters in this universe, but now he has a vested interest in revenge on Constantine, as he sacrificed himself and God gave him forgiveness. We saw how Constantine started to ascend towards heaven, but Lucifer stopped him, removed the cancer from his lungs, and told him that eventually he would prove that he belongs in hell. This leads us to believe that the character of Lucifer could return in Constantine 2, or at least at the end, to claim Constantine's soul again. Now, the actor who brought Lucifer to life in the first Constantine movie was Peter Stormare, whose performance left an unforgettable impression on fans, thanks to his dark charisma and terrifying screen presence. Although he has been relatively silent regarding the pre-production of Constantine 2, in 2020, he surprised everyone when he posted on Instagram an update, which confirmed that a sequel was in the works. This little detail raised a lot of speculation, as everything points to the fact that we could see him again in the role of Lucifer. Being such an important character, and with the production of this film already underway, it is hard to imagine him not being a part of it. However, if the original actor is unavailable, it wouldn't be surprising if the role is reinterpreted by someone else. But then, if Lucifer really does return in Constantine 2, what could be the focus of the film? According to Constantine's story, there are 3 fallen angels, Lucifer and 2 other powerful angels who fell with him. The second fallen angel is an entity that God created specifically to keep Lucifer at bay, and is said to be much more powerful. Many rumors point to the fact that we could see the second fallen angel in this movie, as he is described in the comics as an even stronger demon than Lucifer. This opens up the possibility of a showdown between the 2 characters. But then how will this story connect to Constantine 2? Perhaps the answer can be found in the comics. In the comics, after discovering that he was suffering from lung cancer, Constantine came up with a brilliant and dangerous plan. He sold his soul to the second fallen. But he didn't stop there. He also sold it to the first and third, the other 2 fallen angels. In doing so, he created a conflict between them, as none of the 3 were willing to risk a fight for his soul. Finally, Constantine ended his own life by forcing the demons to heal him, in order to avoid a feud between them. This strategic move sounds a lot like the trick we saw at the end of the original film. And perhaps this is Constantine's way of trying again to escape Lucifer, selling his soul to 2 other demons and making them fight each other. It is also possible that in Constantine 2, he could face this second fallen angel after he destroys Lucifer. This one is characterized by his unstable and amorphous form, often appearing as a shifting black mass and sometimes liquid. This being, known for his malevolent nature, acts in a calculating and strategic manner. In the comic book story, he is the demon who advises caution in the matter of Constantine's soul. His main concern is that a dispute over Constantine's soul could weaken hell to such an extent that heaven could take advantage of the situation to invade and conquer. So Constantine 2 could really show us the end of the struggle between hell and heaven, not only for the human soul, but for the very fate of heaven and hell. Now, we can't forget the aspect that Constantine also takes place within the DC universe. So we can't rule out that other entities or characters from other dimensions may intervene to help Constantine. But I think the story will remain as something separate. But tell me, what do you think about all this? Do you think Lucifer will return in the second Constantine movie? And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You're on The Oasis Geek.